You've never been down that road. I always say your real friends is gonna be proven to you, right? Your real friends gonna prove themselves to you, whether they know they prove themselves to you or not. Your real friends gonna prove themselves to you. A lot of our friends are made out of convenience. Major Key, what you mean by that? Well, where do you conveniently spend your time? Church, work, at home, your neighbors, your off time. What do? You go to the bar, you go to the club. Wherever you're around people the most, that's where you tend to gravitate. That's where a lot of your friends gonna come from. Um, I feel the same way about family. And my tier is you got you got my family, and then you got my inner circle, right? We deal with each other on a consistent basis. It's no excuse for us. We don't make excuses for each other. Call, check on each other. You need this, boom, you got it. No questions asked, no nothing. Because we all on the same frequency. We all on the same mindset. It's my inner circle. Then you got my friends down here, right? Below my inner circle. You know, we cool, but if we friends, but on a lower level than my inner circle. I got friends I haven't spoken to in years. But if I call them up or if we bump into each other, it's like we never left, right? They not in my inner circle because we don't really interact with each other on a consistent basis. But they're still my friends, right? Then below that, you got associates, the rest of the world, everybody else. That's why when I come on, I say, "What up, world?" and salute to my inner circle. I acknowledge everybody, but I give a specific acknowledgement to my inner circle. You know, I don't leave nobody out. Um, but I think you're blessed. I'm gonna reiterate, you're blessed if you have friends in 2021. This pandemic happening really drew a line where a lot of people found out who they could depend on when it was crunch time. When things really get bad, it's a lot of people lost their jobs. It's a lot of people lost their homes. It's a lot of people out here was down bad, and they really needed their so-called friends to come through. And they found out then who they really could depend on. Now I'm gonna say this: it's people that you can find that you can depend on that's not even your friends. It'll make you reevaluate who's already your friends that left you hanging. Now I understand a lot of your friends might not be able to help you when you want help the way you want it. That don't mean they're not your friends. You know, if I got it to give, I give. But what that means is if you need $100 and it don't set me back and I can still pay my bills and take care of my responsibilities, boom, here you go. I had to learn not to take from my responsibilities and what I got going on to help you out of your jam. I help I help when I can and when it's not gonna put me in a bind. If you in a bind, I put myself in a bind, who gonna pull us out? It's like falling in a hole. There's three of us and one fall in a hole. I reach in there to help you. It's a rope up here, but I don't use it. I reach in there to help you and I fall in with you. Now two of us in the hole and there's one still out there with the rope. Somebody got to be able to pull us out with the rope. Somebody got to have the sense to say, I'm not going to jump down in that hole with you because then we both can't get out. Right? But I've been able to help people without always giving them exactly what they say they need. I can't tell you how many times I done had people ask me for money. And it's not a 1-2 time thing. It's like they need a loan every other week. Man, let me hold something, let me borrow some. It's like you either got some kind of addiction or you're not managing what you usually get. Or you're not coming clean and keeping it 100. What happened? You lost your job, or you in deep with the gamblers? What is it? You know. For years, I've been giving people game on how to keep from going broke. How to keep some money, what to do with their spare bread. That's tricky because you can't really tell people what to do with their hard-earned money and expect them to listen. But you don't have to sit there. You can't tell people what to do with their money, right? But when they blow and squander it on some bullshit, you don't have to sit there and listen to their whole sob story. You don't. You still be their friend. You ain't got to give them a dime. You give them some advice. Hey, I wouldn't have spent it on Jordans. I would have paid my light bill, bro. Well, I wouldn't have spent it on no green. I would have paid my car note, bro. You ain't got no gas? Okay, I wouldn't have spent it on that fit, or I wouldn't have went out that weekend. I would have took that bread and invested it somewhere. And see, it's a tough and thankless job being a true friend, right? A true friend is a thankless job. Nobody gonna thank you for keeping it real. Nobody gonna thank you for, they wanted to drive home drunk and you took their keys from them and made them sleep it off on the couch, or you made them sleep it off in their car to keep them from getting a DUI, keep them from crashing themselves, crashing their life, killing somebody. It's a thankless job. A lot of us, that phrase, that part, people, that part, this part, that part. They say that part a lot. Because when you saying a true statement, that part they're only really listening to that part in which they agree with. It could all be good. The part that get their attention is that part. And when your friend's telling you some real shit that you need to hear, that's going to help you, that's going to help you fulfill your purpose and help you propel through life and be successful, you won't hear a whole lot of that part. Because a lot of the stuff that you tell them is going to force them to look in the mirror. It's going to force them to do some soul searching and say, damn, I need some help. I need some work. I need some therapy. I need to go talk to somebody. Your friends tell you you need to go talk to a therapist, bro. And your friends tell you, man, you shouldn't drink so much. Man, you shouldn't smoke so much. Man, ease up on the pills. You drive too fast. Slow it down, baby.